Is Instagram currently showing you the same stories over and over and over again? As in, someone is updating their story, and when you click on it to see their newest version of their story, you have to go through all their past content from the time it actually right before it deletes it on. This is something a lot of people are experiencing right now. We're going to break down exactly what is going on, but it does not just mean that we're talking about this story glitch. Anytime we are experiencing glitches inside of the platform, we do have some things that we know and we have some things that we can do. So, we're going to talk about steps to take to deal with it and what you need to know. So, this applies to a lot of things, not just the current story glitch. So, let me break this down for you. Anytime that Instagram is updating internally, they are going to have glitches on the platform. We've seen them a lot over the last couple of years. And because right now Instagram is heavily working on the interior of the app, we are seeing a lot of different glitches. We're seeing a lot of different issues. With this, right now, we are seeing stories repeated. We have to keep going through them. You have to click through them to get to where you're going. And if you have to, unfortunately, click a little too far and go back, then you have to go through it all again. This is widespread. A lot of people are experiencing this right now, and it's because Instagram is working internally. Anytime they're working on new features, this happens in some way, shape, or form. So, what we know is that right now they're working on some new features for us. They've already announced that they've got several things in the works. They're testing things out right now. And we know that they're actively innovating inside of the platform. So we are going to see a lot more of this over the next couple of weeks and months and even potentially years. So if you're finding glitches, please know it is a widespread issue. Lots of people are experiencing it. If you see something happen more than once, it is likely a widespread glitch and a lot of people are going through it. Now, here's what you can do if you are experiencing this. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. It depends on what type of glitch it is. If you would experience a glitch on the platform at all, and this goes for all social platforms, the best course of action is to make sure your app is fully updated. Sometimes they put in updates and your app hasn't updated, so it's not keeping up with what happens. With that in mind, you need to go into your apps feature, your app central, your app setting, whatever it is for your phone, and you're going to make sure that the app is fully updated. Now, another thing that you can do or a step that you can take is to make sure your phone is all the way powered down. Oftentimes, we as phone owners forget that we're supposed to be shutting our phones down all the way and restarting them on a daily capacity. I don't do it. I know most of you don't do it as well. So if you ever experience glitches on a social platform, take your phone, shut it all the way down, full power down, black screen, can't turn it on, have to hold in the buttons to make it work again, and then restart it. Now, with that, if you have a glitch outside of one of these widespread we're working internally glitches, that could clear your cache. You could re-update your app. You can delete and reinstall your app to kind of clear those caches out. But with an internal app glitch like this that everybody's experiencing, that probably isn't going to work. So make sure the app is fully updated. Otherwise, you're just going to have to tolerate it for the time being. If you know something is going on where we're having all of these crazy things go on inside of the app, like the stories issue right now, you should be innovating with that. So, with that glitch in mind, how can you best serve your audience? What can you do to benefit them? If you know that stories are going to be a progressive issue, be smart and strategic about how you're putting out your stories. I would maybe recommend either putting out your stories together in a clump. So if you've got a bunch of them, put them in pretty close succession to each other. So as people have to go back into this and go through everything, they're going to see it all at once. Or post less stories and make sure you're spacing them out by several hours. This is to make sure we are not frustrating people. So people right now are frustrated with what's going on, how it's working. And if you're posting every 20 minutes, that means they have to go through all of your stories every 20 minutes. And at some point, they're just going to give up. So we're either lumping all of our stories together if we've got a lot of things to say so that it's easy for them to then go through it. And we're posting less times per day, that the same amount, just in a shorter time frame, or we're spacing them out and posting less so that people have the ability to access things when they feel comfortable doing it and they don't have to stress about having to go through 87 slides to get to your new thing every single time you're posting throughout the day. So right now you are mitigating what's happening and you are navigating this in a different way than usual based on the fact that we know that this is a widespread glitch and everybody is going through it. This could last a couple of days. It could last a couple of weeks. We don't know. They are going to be working on this. So don't give up hope yet and just be aware that this is something that we are going to be dealing with right now. If you have more questions on this, we're here live. We are answering your questions every single Wednesday at 11 a.m. So drop those down below. I answer every question that I see on the platform. So if you have questions on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, live streaming, or whatever, we are going to be answering those just as quickly as I see them. When notifications come in, I do make sure I get those answered for you so that you can save time on your social media so you can make money while not being on social media and doing what you actually want to do, living your best life and running your business. So I will see you in our next daily video and in our next live stream every single Wednesday. Until then,